What's going on today, everybody? And we're going to jump right into it. We're having a conversation today about Dodge Chargers, one of America's favorite cars. You know what I mean? Everybody talk about a Dodge Charger, the ins and outs of them. And today we're going to talk about the three best things, in my opinion, about having a Dodge Charger. And we're going to talk about the three worst things about having a Dodge Charger. Now, me personally, throughout my life, I had two Dodge Chargers. As you can see, the one behind me, this is a 2022, it's a GT model. And we're gonna get right into it why I got the GT model. So let's jump into it, y'all. All right, so we back at it. And let's talk about the three worst things first about owning a Dodge Charger. As you can see right here, this right here is a GT model. They got all different kind of Dodge Chargers, as you know. They got RTs, they have Scat Packs, they have the Hellcats, they got SRTs. They got a couple other ones too, I seen. But let's get right into the worst things, in my opinion. Number one, the Dodge Charger is not a good car to drive in rain. And I'm telling you, if you driving it and when it's snowing out, just park the car. When it comes to rain and snow, it really don't matter what kind of tires you got. I mean, if you got some real professional tires, them real big tires that be in the back, you might be okay in the rain. But other than that, I'm just letting y'all know that just a little puddle will spin this car out of control with no problem. So if you're thinking about buying a Dodge Charger, make sure you are in Florida somewhere or where it's always nice at, and you know what I mean? You don't want to be worried about too much of snow or wetness. Okay, number two is the gas. Now, if you're working with an 8-cylinder, a RT, or a Scat Pack, or a Hellcat, anything like that, I'm letting you know now you're going to be spending close to $100 to $150 every week in gas. If you work somewhere or you drive somewhere that's even farther, you could up that number to maybe another $50. I'm talking about, I know people that spend $225 a week on gas. But if you're one of them type of people and you got a Dodge Charger and you spend over $200 a week in cash, let me know in the comments though, because I'd just be curious of how y'all can even pay that. But that's the, you know, in my opinion, the number two worst thing about having a Dodge Charger is the freaking gas. That's why I went to a GT. The GT models on the gas is a 6-cylinder. You know what I mean? I got an upgraded exhaust on this. So it got decent power. You know what I mean? I'm working with over 300 horses of power. So I'm okay with the power. You know what I mean? But I'm okay with the pocket as far as saving money on gas. Okay, and the last thing, y'all, it's just that the Dodge Charger, they don't have any handling. You know what I mean? Like this car right here is good on a straightaway. Or if you're on a highway somewhere, it's very good for that. You can see a lot of power. But if you're trying to do something with some curves, or you're on a regular street trying to take corners, just let it go, park it. A Civic, just a regular Honda Civic will bust this down on a regular streets. You know what I mean? Because the handling on this thing with that back wheel drive, it's gonna have you spinning all out of control. Even this 6-cylinder right here. But let's get into the top best things, the three best things about having a Charger. In my opinion, they're just very cool. For some reason, it don't really matter what kind of Dodge Charger you're driving. A lot of women, they dig them. You know what I mean? You get a lot of eyes in them, especially when it got a nice aggressive sound. It's just, you know, it's a Dodge Charger. So in my opinion, it'd be a shame because, you know, I got a GT and I got it revved up. So, you know, if I pull up on the side of the women and stuff and I rev it up, you know, they don't know the difference that most of them between the Scat Packs and all that. So I think that's kind of fair. But, you know, professionals know. And as far as the speed, it's just a powerful car. Number two, which is, you know, what I wanted to get into, very powerful car, especially the 8-cylinders. The first one I had, which was a 2016, was a RT, which is very powerful. It was like when I get it over the road, I get that bad boy up to 130 with no problem. It was a very powerful car, you know what I mean? And number three, it's just that it's a Dodge Charger, you know what I mean? That it's just that, you know, driving these cars right here, this seems like you get a lot of respect. Even when you got the regular one, when I be on the highway, it seems like a lot of cars will move out your way if they see it coming. Maybe they think you police or not, you know what I mean? But other than that though, it's got a nice design on it too. So that's why Dodge Charger's been around for so long. But you know, you can weigh out your options, you know what I mean? Me personally, I don't think I would buy another Dodge Charger. I think I'll go with an SUV, something that got some better handling, but to each his own. But you know, in my opinion, those are the top best things, and those are the worst things about having a Dodge Charger. But let me know what y'all think in the comments, because I know there's a lot of different opinions out there.